Thank you for pressing play. I go by the name of Keisha K. Appreciate y'all pressing play to my wonderful podcast. Yo! Happy New Year. Yo! What's cracking? Yo! Let me tell you something. Yo, I be trying to just chill, right? I be thinking like, Keish, chill out. Don't do no podcast. Just mind your business. And I say, well, there's a lot of people that might need my direction. And I let me tell you where I get this information from. I be on the socials. They call it the socials, right? The socials, a.k.a. social media. And I see a lot of stuff being said from different people, different angle, different race, different height, different weight, different sexualities. And I came up to my own conclusion, what concluded me to do this episode right now. Welcome to my podcast. Thank you for pressing play. I go by the name of Keisha Gay, right in it. So, I always look back on relationships. My podcast is mostly about relationships, for anybody that don't know. I always look back on my relationships. What can I have done better? What can I have done worse? What can I have? What can I have? What can I have? Was it the timing? Was it this? It depends on what kind of relationship. It was good, bad, whatever, indifferent. How did I end up with this person? Was I thirsty at the time? Was I this desperate at the time to be with this fucking female right here? How did I overlook those motherfucking red flags? What the fuck was I paying attention to? Oh, it was a sex common denominator for most of my fucking decisions. That's why I have chosen the life of purity, where I do not masturbate and I do not have sex with randoms. I gotta have sex with just my girlfriend. Can't be randoms anymore. I'll stop doing that shit for a while now. Probably over 15 years, if anything. I probably snuck in a random or two between that in that time, but I used to be worse. So I'd have to. This is a part 26 or part 37 because I have to reiterate and literally hit y'all over the head with this. You have to date in your space. You have to date that in the space that you're in. You cannot date in a different space. You have to date in the space that you're in because it doesn't make sense. You have to date on your level. You have to date on the space that you're in. You cannot pretend to be something that you are and then think happiness is going to generate, develop, come from it. Because it's not. It's temporary happiness. Just like we having a temporary life. While we're having this temporary life, why would we want temporary happiness? The life is already temporary. That's the sad part. Oh, I might die. That's the sad part, right? Now I'm going to be unhappy while I'm in these relationships. There's so many toxicity, and some people like the word toxicity, and they like to say, ooh, we have a toxic relationship, like as if it's a good stamp. It's not a stamp of approval or happiness or success. It's not a stamp of success whatsoever. It's not great that you have a toxic fucking relationship. I can't tell people that's not grounded or all over the place to date in the space that they're in. I could tell you, but would they receive it well? No, because they don't know what the fuck is going on around them. They in space right now. They in space. I know because I've told someone that's in space, and I've told him several times over, dude, you need to stop going from one relationship to the other. I told this man that. You think women are the only ones that jump from one relationship? Oh, no. There's men chasing shit too. They're chasing things and trying to alleviate or ignore feelings that they shouldn't have. Like, oh, not shouldn't have, I apologize. They're trying to ignore being hurt. They're trying to ignore being empty. They're trying to ignore being alone. They don't want to deal with those feelings, right? Now, the people that choose them obviously has to be in the same place because those motherfuckers are also red flags. For you not to deal with a situation, oh, I just got out of a relationship and now I'm in love with you. How the fuck you do that? That's not how the shit goes. I was in a relationship with my baby mama. Now I'm in love with you. How, my nigga, how? Try to explain this to this nigga so I know that my words are going to land on deaf ears. And I'm okay with that. But I'm going to put it to the people that's actually going to put their ear to what I'm saying and their brain to understand. Date on the level that you are on. Do not pretend to be something that you're not. I've dated people. I've dated women, and I've tried to date people in my space. And sometimes you don't know that they're not in your space until after the fact. But it's not me pretending to be something that I'm not. You understand what I'm saying? So if I go in pretending, that's one thing. No, I go in trying to be honest. And if they're dishonest or they're trying to match my level or, whatever the case may be, I can't be anything but who I am. And that means when I wake up, I don't have to think about who I am today. I just present Keisha Gay, the one that you fell asleep with, right? So when I fall asleep with you as Keisha Gay, I got to wake up with you as the Keisha Gay you fell asleep with. The people that's pretending, they have to think about who they are, and they have to mask. They have to mask themselves and become the person that they're trying to show you that they are. That's a red flag. It's the fact that we are not in love with our own identity. And we try to become something just to get somebody. But we're going to try to become something that's not longevity. There's something that you're trying to be, you can't be all the time because it's not naturally you. It's just like you play one good basketball game, and then they expect you to play 30 good basketball games, and you're not a basketball player. Am I saying this right? It's like being a dentist, but they need you to be a neurosurgeon. You can't do that. I hope that worked probably be better. You're a dentist, but I need you to do this brain surgery over here. I need you to look at this man's toes. That's not your specialty. So you can pretend to do it because you went to school for being a doctor. So you're going to know certain languages, right? Certain vocabulary that make you pass. But the motherfucker that know that you are not that, a motherfucker that actually knows themselves and knows some shit, and be like, yo, you're not a fucking neurosurgeon. You're not a brain surgeon. You don't fuck with toes. Like, what's going on here? I've been duped. So the people that pretend to be something else, these people that are watching you, they know that you are. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen to someone where this person started asking questions in front of certain people to see what they would say because they knew that they were lying about certain things. And I didn't say anything. I don't expose people unless I have to. So that means I usually don't have to. Unless I'm forced to, I will expose you, but I don't expose you. I actually allow the universe to expose people. And if I'm watching at the time, bravo. If I'm not, I'll find out about it some way, somehow. It's just how the universe works for me. Going into this, and I said a lot. And motherfuckers say, to say a little. No, bitch, I said a lot to say a fucking lot. If your girl is a freak, my nigga, and you not a freak, you are not going to keep this girl. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If she likes to be spit on, pissed on, doing all kinds of freaky shit, she likes to be talked to and you are quiet, you can't keep this girl, yo. If she says, babe, I need you to talk to me, slap my ass, spit on me, piss on me, woo, woo, woo. This is what I like. And you like, babe, I like that shit too. That's when y'all first met each other, right? But you can't uphold your side of the agreement of being that person. And then you're going to try to dumb it down. And then you're probably going to try to insult her for being that way. Because that's not who you are. But you want her so bad that you're going to change her to accommodate you instead of being truthful when you first met her. This is the type of shit that happens all the time. Like, people really be out here pretending. People pretend to have money that they don't have, extra money that they don't have. Just people are pretending to be in relationships and then wonder why their relationships failed. My nigga, because you lied. You can't lie to be with somebody. You could lie about, fuck. I can't even tell you one thing to lie about because I really don't. You could, I got one. Boom. You could lie like, ooh, I could cook. You know what I'm saying? That bitches don't give a fuck about that. Niggas don't even give a fuck about that. as long as you can order some food and feed them. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you can order some food and feed them, they don't care. You can lie about that. But you cannot lie and say, I've been out of a relationship for a whole year, haven't had sex with somebody, you fucked somebody a month ago. You can't lie about certain things. You can't lie about your finances. You can't lie about if you know what I'm saying, if you actually really single. You know what I'm saying? You can't lie if you know what I'm saying, like you got a visa to this country, and I'm just saying some shit. Sorry about this, but this is real. You got a visa to this country and you told them that you are already a citizen. Like, that's a fucking lie. That's weird. You can't lie about, I haven't killed anybody, but you killed a few people. You can't do that. You can't lie about spending 10 years in prison. You know what I'm saying? If you spend a couple of days in jail, I've been in jail for 5 days. I had a warrant, blah, blah, blah. You can't lie about being in prison 10 years versus being in jail for 5 days for a warrant. This is what I'm talking about. Like, me personally, I don't like to be lied to. You got to tell me the truth, the whole truth. Man, you got to really be honest with me, because you can't pretend to be in a relationship. Me personally, I want to attract my person organically. I don't want to pretend that I only date certain type of people, only drive certain type of cars. I own houses in different states. I've been to these countries I've never been. I'm not about to do that to impress you. Why? For what? If you my person, you gonna accept me for who I am wholeheartedly. You gonna see through my flaws and be like, I love this girl. You gonna see through my flaws and say, I love this girl. People lying about their age. They 30, they 35, but they really 49. You know what I'm saying? Like, like what are we doing? And I'm not crucifying anybody. I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying, you have to meet people where you are. Like, you gotta stop fucking lying, yo. And not to pick apart you fucking liars and thieves and bullshitters. I'm just saying that people that are good people deserves good people. That's what I'm saying. A person that is a good person, they really deserve good people. And you are depriving them of finding that good person or experiencing that good situation. Because everybody that's a good person deserves to have a good person. They deserve to have a good, sound relationship. Arguing about who's gonna fucking mow the lawn or wash the clothes or wash the dishes is one thing. But arguing it because you got a wife in another country, that's not fair. That's not fair. How can he feel safe with you after those bold-faced lies? That's not fair. That's not fair. I think that I think social media and a lot of shit confuse you motherfuckers to understand that life is still real. People still got feelings and people got their heart and all this shit, you know what I'm saying, involved, and they want love, and it's deserving on both parts, on both sides. Both sides deserve fucking love. I'm just tired of seeing y'all really out here. I'm seeing it. I promise to God, I'm watching this shit every fucking day. I either watch it in person or I'm watching it on social. I'm seeing this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not fair. It's not fair. And I know that some people is going to be like, it's going to fall on the wayside. They don't give a fuck. Other people are going to be like, yo, you right. And other people are going to be like, whatever. Shut the fuck up. That's fine. That's fine. You right. I'll shut the fuck up. But I'm just here to help. All right, y'all. Thank you for pressing play. You already know. Go by the name of Keisha Gay. Appreciate you.